Okay, sorry, I have to make this part two. But anyway, here we were back to our butcher room. We are experiencing a few leaks, so yeah, we're working on that. A couple of years ago, we ended up with a new piece of hardware. It is actually a dry cleaning wheel or thing. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, we just send the body parts around, and you know, something you don't normally see in a haunted house is dry cleaning rack rotating your food around. So yeah. We don't just use humans; we use animals as well. I mean, look at that one. Yeah. All right. So from there, we actually have to have a place to keep the good food. So we built a freezer. Sorry, keep everything froze. We have a high-power blower there. We'll also actually have a AC unit in here that will help keep this room cool. So yeah, we've got a little bit of everything in here. And after that, we kind of exit the freezer, end up into the redneck laundry room. You know, yeah, we're still working here, but you know, I don't know about anybody else, but personally hate these. I've actually, you know, back when it was snowing back up home, I decided my mittens needed wrung out, and yeah, I kind of got my hands sent through there too. That kind of hurt. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to see through here. This is our the rest of the laundry area where we gotta hang up the you know, we try to get as many of the stains out as we can, but you know, sometimes it just gets set in. Oh, you know, yeah, right. Found another one of our leaks. All right, so we can't see much, so we'll get through here. So we actually had, last year we had a psychiatric ward, but we got rid of that this year, and sorry, just trying to get it moved around. We got a lot of stuff in the way. So we renovated, and we now have a den. So we'll take the hallway into our den, and you know, just kind of, yeah, say hi. Hi. Like I said, we do have a lot of very old stuff in here. You know, it's all pretty cool. Now, the fun thing one of the things that I like about this haunt is the fact that we have installed. Oh yeah, we'll get to her too. There's no little pop scare, but you know, we call them, I won't exactly use the terms I would say, but back up here and give you a little bit of a look here. So yeah, those are claustrophobic bags. What the heck, I'll tell you what we call them. We call them vagina bags. It's kind of like getting reborn again, because the only way through is through, and it is very tight. I find sometimes it's easier just to roll. Yeah, sorry. Okay, now we're out of. So now we end up into the young teens room. He'll be a bit demented. You know, heads in the fish tank. You know, whatnot. No, like I said, we got a lot to go yet, but this is our disastrous tool room. Believe it or not, we can find things some of the time, but not always. Alright, so this is the entryway into our young teenage girls' room. Granddaughters were down. We took them home last week. We we get them into the action. Those are all of their little bloody claw prints everywhere. Yes, our babies are very demented.
Like their grandfather.
Yeah, well. But, yeah, so we've got, you know, we start out going through all the stuffed animals. This is actually where where our young actress will be. It's not everything stays there, but we're putting pneumatics on here, cylinders, and what will happen is, you know, it looks just like any normal bed, except when we have the pneumatics on, it'll pop up, she'll jump out, scare. The wardrobe, same story. And yeah, we have some twisted little kids in here. Our little homemade carousel up there. Every haunt needs Chucky and Tiffany and a seat of Chucky. So we've got a lot in here, a lot to go yet. From here, we end up in our witch's room. Like I said, we're using a flashlight because we don't want to turn on all the lights at this point. Yeah. So, you know, we got a little homemade tree here. The witches all gathering around there, and of course, this witch, she likes hers well boiled.
Yeah.
And so we exit here, get into our spider corridor, which takes us to the outside. Well, not literally outside. We've spent a lot of time and effort in here. This is our veranda area. There's a DVD player, a sound-activated strobe up there. We'll fill that trough down there full of water, and it will circulate and emulate rain. Yes,
These are all real.
These are really real goat head skulls.
There's alligators over here somewhere.
Yeah, there's an alligator somewhere. This is where we end up into our swamp shack area. This is the first set that I had built. And sorry you can't see it very well because there's still stuff in the way, but I'm still pretty proud of this set. It was just a lot of fun to build, and granted, it's just like a fake storefront. You know, this is all recycled material here. Actually, I'll step back and also say that the catacomb hallway is actually made from recycled or repurposed styrofoam from our Amerisource Bergen facility in Roanoke, Texas. This is our cornfield. This is the cross where our scarecrow that is usually on stilts is. It is usually a very good scare. Both of our boys have portrayed the scarecrow.
Nobody can match up to him yet.
Yeah, we've had a hard time replacing. So the owners came in one day, called us about midnight, and said, hey, we just bought a tail section of an airplane. I was like, what the heck are we going to do with that? Well, it's in the cornfield. That's what we're doing with it. So we were going to put like a parachute, like the person had parachuted out and got actually impaled on these spikes, but that never really happened. And once we get through the cornfield, we go into the graveyard. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, this has been another area that's been cluttered. Yeah, we can get through. Yeah, so there's a mausoleum there. We had this huge cabinet here, and yeah, there's yet another casket up above there. We hinged this and just kind of made it as a broken mausoleum. We actually we either have just the skeleton in there and the fog machine.
Put a kid in it.
Yeah, sometimes we'll put a young person in there. This is usually where we keep our zombie actresses at. Now, little story of this lady. She's very violent. We actually have to have her bolted to the floor. And the thing that everybody hated last year is we actually ended up with a werewolf. And the werewolf sets her off, and she sets the werewolf off. So it's constantly something going on with these two. So
Love-hate relationship.
yeah, they love to hate each other. Still some overflow from some of our rooms that we've done.
She's cleaned some of it.
This is our clown area. So I'm gonna put you on pause a second while I fix something. All right, so like I said, clown area. Another big. Was it last year? Big expense in here.
Oh yeah.
So last year there was a huge expense. I was kind of delirious about it, but they spent a little bit of money on some 3D artwork.
You have to wear glasses now.
Yeah, we actually use chromium 3D glasses, and it just all pops out at you. Yeah, it's just really wicked of how well this guy did. We another one of the things I added last year was this life-size Jack-in-the-Box. One of our people will be in here and wait for you to come around and pop out of there and give you a good scare there too. And yet here we go. We still got lots of black light. I mean, it is very beautiful work that this guy did. Now we're going to end up into some dark spot because we have no light.
I don't know how to turn them on. Is there a switch over there?
So anyway, here we go. While I was here, he did some highlights on some of our props as well. Just kind of make them a
That
little
was
more.
off American Horror Story.
And this guy, there, right there on the floor,
Is he on?
is another pressure pad. This guy will. Yeah, he's not on right now, but he flies up out of his seat and scares you. We've actually we're actually having to chain him to the wall this year because he slowly walks his way the other way. And we actually had some other work done on another one of our clown props. I haven't actually got to see it yet.
We got a new clown prop. Oh, that's the chicken dummy dumb one.
So.
I don't know where the new one's at. It's supposed to be in here somewhere. Don't know where
But anyway, you know, this is all, once again, all 3D art all the way through here. And then you get out here around this corner and, you know, you can't really have a haunted house without your evil clowns and chainsaws. So, yeah, from about the point right there, pretty much on and out, that's what you get. You get chased with the chainsaw down the driveway. You know, here again, we're having some leak issues. But anyway, that pretty much wraps it up. I mean, this is what we do in our spare time. It's kind of an addiction, like I needed another one. But anyway, hope you like it. We'll send you more when we're done and give you a better walkthrough with all the bells and whistles. Have a good night. Bye.